What is going on, party people? Hi and welcome to another restream here on Zelda Speedruns 1. Today we have the Ocarina of Time Randomizer Standard EU Weekly, and I am accompanied by the lovely commentators Milky and Wolfman. Say hello.
Hello, everyone! How are we doing today?
Greetings, everyone. Admittedly, little excited, little nervous. Feels like we're temporarily stepping back in time or something. I mean, granted, this is Ocarina of Time Randomizer, but I no longer know where or even when we are. Do you know why that is?
You know, it's a few years ago, back in Season 3. We played that Song of Time, went back, and yeah. So, Season 3 settings. A lot of it's going to look very familiar, because it is the game that you are all familiar with. But, we still have to go after our medallions. If you can see our runner's screens, though, Ikola is showing us that we are having a child start, but no shield, no Deku Nuts, no sticks. What is this?
This is a race that I just started.
Alright.
Well, then I have to get through tradition quickly. Milky, you see that hash at the top? Slingshot, Milks, Skulltola, Lens of Truth, Boomerang. What does that tell you?
Honestly, I'm feeling AD.
I mean, just for a heads up, the usual way my seeds go is there's like 10 items in Sphere 0, but the seed has 24 spheres, so...
Oh no.
That is an Oops Old Engines most of the time.
Well,
Also, we're off.
Alright, Ikola going for darker colors, considering it's getting warm outside. I don't know if that's a best idea. Alfalfa, starting immediately at Mido's house. Chest sizes are vanilla.
Yep, no, there's no size or textures added. This is just pure, straight. Season 3, you will have to open all of the chests. You have to farm your money for your shields and your consumables.
And while we did get the Bigoron sword, you know, it helps for damage. Not really progression here.
Yeah, no. Gonna be a dry opening.
Well, we did get bomb chews, but even now, or in the future, or that time's gonna throw me off. Basically, they will never be in logic, but runners are not going to complain about chews too much.
Well, I'm gonna argue with you a little bit here, because this is the one scenario where chews could screw you over if you forget that you don't have your ocarina.
How so?
The ocarina is vanilla here, meaning you have to cross that bridge from that Kokiri Forest exit, and those chews could send you into Goron City and totally forget about it.
You mean like what Ikola's possibly doing? Oh, no, never mind.
Nah, he's just gonna be farming the rest of that money for a shield. I don't even think...
Wonder if Alfalfa's doing something similar. Okay, I did not know about that 5 rupee jump.
Yep. Cross all of the little bridges, and $5 extra. We did get a stick upgrade, so that's a little nice. They don't have to worry about farming extra for sticks. I don't even think you bother with farming for the nuts at this point. You just kind of go. As you can see, Ikola's going into Deku Tree.
Alright, we don't have to actually worry about the Kokiri sword on this one.
Yeah, which is nice. Some easy hints. Lots of free checks.
Starting with... Oh!
Hey, you're going the right way. That's a little bit of a throwback, too. So, Way of the Hero. Haven't seen that in a bit.
Yeah, it basically says, go to this location, you're going to find at least one item of importance. We won't tell you how it's important, but it's important.
Yep. Functions very similarly. Oh, and Spirit. Alright. It's very similar to Path, except that it's more broad. It's not pointing to a specific boss as the goal.
And so, here we are in the Deku Tree. Feels like it's been a while. Starting with the map chest.
Oh, okay. We need that.
I mean, I will gladly take magic this early.
Where did Alfalfa get letter? What?
Could be a mismark.
Yeah, I think our trackers just got a little too excited there. Thank you, trackers. But, you know, with those chews, it's hard to, like... it's hard to know.
Alright, rupees in the small slingshot chest. How about the big slingshot chest?
Just a heart.
I mean, I'm not gonna argue with a piece of heart.
No, and I think it's gonna be kind of funny, going back to having to open everything, you are going to see a shocking amount of health on these runners, and in about a heart and a half, they'll start yelling at the chest, I don't need more health, I need items!
As someone who is more of a safety player than a speedrunner, honestly, I wouldn't complain too much about extra health. There is one caveat, though. If we have to enter the water temple and deal with one of two possible checks, then yes, that may be worth complaining about.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll get there when we get there.
And we have Big Goron Sword. Easy. Yeah, same Q game. 10 hearts is my, like, happy place. Oh, and a strength.
Alright, Deku Tree is certainly providing plenty of opportunities here.
Yeah. So one thing I will make a comment about, because both of our runners are doing the same thing right now, be prepared to see quite a bit of that. That's a little bit of a meme from the S3 era, but it's very likely that the first 15-20 minutes they will be doing the exact same thing.
Oh yeah, I have a message from the future here. The arrows that were just picked up will not melt blue fire.
Aww. Sad.
Oh, right, ice arrows only stuck with, freezing things back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
So, that means, that's one fewer way to, deal with, King Zora in the future. Or in the other future. I am so going to be thrown off.
We're in the past, but we're in the future. It's like that scene in Spaceballs. We're in now.
But you mean now, or but the few seconds now, or so what?
You just missed it. Just now.
When will then be now, or when? While we figure out how the space-time continuum works, Ikola just demonstrated how to skip requiring the slingshot. Alfalfa is doing a different type of setup, but ultimately will result in the same thing. Okay, that is not the way I'm used to doing it, but
yeah,
it works, it works.
So I'll talk about this a little bit. Alfalfa actually plays on keyboard, and so a lot of the setups that you see Alfalfa do avoid the C-up maneuver that Ikola did. So anytime that you would see a runner use C-up to align themselves, you will see Alfalfa doing kind of a very different setup because C-up does not exist.
But if C-up doesn't exist, then how is Alfalfa going to be able to look up at Goma here? Oh, right. Automatic.
Oh, that's automatic. I
am still used to the vanilla game where you have to look up.
Yeah, the vanilla game, you like have to walk in a little bit, and if you're not you know, looking up, or at least in a position where the camera will hit Goma. Alright, there is our fire medallion.
So a required dungeon as well. And, I don't know how many runners like to talk to, Navi when they play. Unless, of course, they are utilizing some, specialized glitches. Some of which probably wouldn't work in these race settings.
Yep, here's the run to Field Open Grotto. Actually, this looks more like going straight into Child Zelda sequence. Both runners remembering to pick up their ocarinas, that's good. The only way I end up talking to Navi is if I'm trying to actually, like, do one of the roll peaks. And Navi is like, hey, I got info for you. I'm like, but I don't want it.
So, something else that you may have noticed, folks, that, in the soon timeline, because I don't know what else to call it anymore, runners used to, or will be able to, start with the initial Zelda sequence already pre-done. Nope, we have to do that manually here.
Yep, there is no letter on that D-pad. Yeah, so what Ginger was referring to is it used to be,
Ooh, we have a surprise Boulder of Destiny visit, and water is wet. Good to see that some things don't change.
No matter what we do, Kak is always Wath.
Anyway, carry on.
So one of the kind of discussion memes that came up when these settings were announced was you backwalk to Field Open Grotto, and then you get to the owl quickly. Your time of day is alright if you are backwalking again into Market to go do the Child Zelda sequence. And so one of my favorite things to read was Open Grotto, Owl, Moat, Forfeit. Because you've already lost if you miss that opening time of day. And Icola not doing Child Zelda.
Also, I saw a few of the hints. 40 has nothing. I believe Under the Icy Waters has nothing. And one of the Colossus hands, I think, had nothing. But that hint went by a little quickly for me to catch it.
Hekuwa.
Also, wait a second! Big Chungus, what are you doing back here?
Oh, thanks, Icola.
Oh my...
Big Chungus.
Oh my...
I thought I was done with this! The memes don't stop. And Colossus's right hand is dead.
Thank you. Oh my gosh, I'm... And
NASA...
Alfalfa, do not be Big Chungus. Please do not be Big Chungus. Please do not be Big Chungus.
Oh, Alfalfa also skipping Child Zelda. Interesting. Okay. Nasa Cola is the one that plays as Miku, not Icola.
Okay, please, please, please. Thank you.
It would have been kind of funny if Race Mods had said no custom models allowed.
Anyway, we have our medallions figured out. I'm just putting them in my notes here right now. Actually, wait, one of them I think was not yet marked by, Icola there.
What? Sorry?
I was trying to figure out what the forest medallion was, but I don't
Forest.
I don't think. Oh, forest was forest?
Yep.
Okay.
I did catch that.
Thank you. Alright. Now that I'm somewhat caught up, Redead Grotto.
Ooh. Bomb-locked bombs. Or hammer.
Well, I mean, we're going to want those regardless.
Mm-hmm.
But that does bring up the question of what was the intended way of getting in there?
Yep.
Also,
Alright.
for those of you that are Team Never Buy a Shield, sorry to disappoint you.
I want to talk about the cursed expression on Big Chungus's face.
Go for it.
It's cursed. Okay. Eye drops.
Alright. I am just gonna mark that on my tracker as claim check, not that that's gonna matter that much.
Yeah.
Just because that's the easiest thing for me to work with.
Yeah, that's gonna depend a little bit. Alfalfa did not do that grotto on the way in. I can't imagine that he skips it, but he's gonna want those bombs to go turn those in before he has to worry about save quitting. But yeah, Kaki's Way of the Hero, and it could very well be for those eye drops. We don't have a big Goron hint yet. Horse.
Our first song is a horse. Well, this will give us a few checks to Gerudo Training Grounds, but I think it's a little soon to worry about that. In the meantime, Dodongo's Cavern for Icola with another hint. Ocarina of Time is Song of Time, which, I mean, it's vanilla, but that's potentially dangerous.
Yeah, I don't like that at all. At all.
Alright, Shield Grave. Rupees. Map Chest. Rupees. Magic was in Deku Tree, yes.
Dodongo's is also a medallion dungeon here, so...
I could not get a good look at what was inside the graveyard box.
I wasn't even looking, I'm sorry. I was staring at Big Chungus.
And, chat, we just found a hint for Ocarina of Time. It is the Song of Time.
Ooh, I'd take some pho. Anyone? Bring me some pho.
I don't think I've had the opportunity to try pho yet. Is it possible to get it, without any pork?
Yes.
Also,
What?
so we are suddenly crossing over with the Lion King.
Who you are? Remember.
But my memory is failing.
I'm not really sure what just happened there and why Simba was running across the screen. But, sounds good.
Alright, Graveyard, so far not providing much. According to chat, Box was a piece of heart, which means the only thing left in this location is the Grave Digging Tour, but that is, child-based, so, we're skipping that for now.
Mm-hmm. Yep, absolutely. Whee! Yeah, Icola seems to have left his alerts on. Apologies, everyone. If Simba runs across the screen again, I cannot promise I will not be saying it again and again, but,
Alright, Slingshot was found in Dodongo's Cavern. Nice bomb jump setup. Bomb bag chest is the Zora tunic.
we don't like that either. Water is not required, and that is usually one of the scariest options for Song of Time. So, like, water lock Song of Time, we know we don't need it for that, is what I'm getting at. but GTG looms.
And, yes, chat, we know. We have a chunky boy.
He's fluffy. He's just fluffy.
It's... no, it's... The song is... It's a big chunkus. He's a big chunky boy. I don't recall Fluffy being in there.
But he's a bunny. Look at his tail.
The tail may be fluffy, but the rest is chunky. Also, I have a message from the past. Block pushing used to be slower.
Yeah, they did not do that. They did not change that. That would have required a lot of breaking the game back to the original way in a way that wasn't worth it. Yep. But some things that they did do, they restored the hint pool to what it was. Sometime between Season 4 and Season 5, they removed some hints. So, like, the Floor Master at the back of Shadow, also known as the Manager, is no longer a hint, but it is now in this particular distribution. They removed the Shadow Pot, which was added when they removed that. So we do have some hints that you probably have never seen if you came in after Season 3.
Alright, King Dodongo is now dead. What are our rewards?
That wasn't a very fruitful Dodongo's Cavern. Yeah, so the idea was if you're in Go Mode Shadow, which, you know, means you have all of your small keys, you don't need to go to the back room at all. If there's a hint of an item there, it's very helpful. Similarly, the Shadow Pot, which is slow and annoying, it's nice to know what's in there. Alright. So Aikolo took advantage of that end of Dodongo's drop, is doing Adult CAC now.
Yeah, our stone dungeons are fire, water, and shadow as far as stone order. That escapes me right now.
Yeah, I'm genuinely not concerned about AD anymore now that I'm thinking about it. Song of Time can be very concerning, but with this dungeon layout, I don't think we need to worry about it. Only thing that could trip us up is maybe our only other available strength being in Toilet and GTG. Hard locked behind that.
But yeah, Slingshot was the only real notable item that we found so far in Dodongo's.
What about Zora Tunic?
Okay, Zora Tunic is possible, but we'd rather have Slingshot be the one, okay?
Yeah, and that's exactly why, why I'm not super concerned about AD, because water locking Song of Time means it very unlikely.
Oh, but chat is already trying to say that light arrows will be in the water temple.
Oh, can you imagine? Because, like, that is 100% the kind of thing where we're not touching a stone dungeon until we find out that it's required.
And you want to know what the sad part is? It would entirely be possible that you would, if that scenario happens, you would have to double dip Water Temple just to get the Song of Time.
Yeah, I mean, you would have to.
Ugh.
Not even just possibly, just straight up. You gotta beat Water and then go back. At least they're all adult dungeons, though. Like, there's no age changing.
I am really hoping we don't have to deal with that nightmare scenario. I do not have the power to do that. Also, good to know, Big Chungus can get through the graveyard race, no problem.
It's so funny seeing the shield flash.
Okay, that face!
I know, see? That's what I was saying. Like, look at this cursed expression.
And I thought some of the cutscenes in Tears of the Kingdom would get cursed. No. That right there is cursed! Ugh.
Where are we going, Ikola? Did Ikola just, like, save quit? Did I hallucinate that?
I don't know, I was recovering from, the curse. Okay, I just saw a save quit on my end.
Alright, well, he better hope nothing's on Big Goron. Because those eye drops are gone. Alright, so setting time of day there.
I mean, I understand what Ikola's doing. By entering Ganon's castle, you do set time of day to nighttime, and that time persists across the ages.
Yep. So it's better you can pick up the chicken from Malin.
Well, I was talking more about the dog.
Oh, yeah. Richard, Bombchu Bowling, we got enough money to do these things. Elf Alpha had already done CAC, so he's going up. Again, I'm assuming that he's gonna take care of those eye drops here.
Well, not yet. We still have this wall to break open.
$20.
And Richard is vanilla. And okay, we are not visiting Big Goron yet.
Oh no, I mean you do this first. You go through the crater. For sure.
Ikola, meanwhile, is visiting Bombchu Bowling. We have the rupees for it. And Goron Tunic! Ikola doesn't want it.
This is one of those things I disagree with, but it is slow, and he's fast enough where it's not really a concern. Ooh, a bottle. Oh, Greater Wave the hero!
And a hook
shot! Ooh, okay.
Alright, Goron City paying dividends here.
Alright, here it is, the weird egg. Any weird eggers in chat?
Sacred Forest Meadow is our final way of the hero. I believe that has to be the song.
I mean, I don't think we saw anything in there yet, so it's likely the song or songs.
Oh, right, it could be Wolfos Grotto.
But it could be Wolfos Grotto.
And 50 skulls dead.
And Ikola is not going for Castle 3. We gotta wake up this lazy bum here. You think he's like... he's got narcolepsy?
Maybe he's just unable to properly sleep at the ranch.
Yeah, maybe.
Alright, Bean Sprout check I think has nothing. How about the song?
Taria's. Interesting. Okay, that could be Way of the Hero. Logical forests and sacred meadow access in this case. I have no idea what that is.
I don't either. So we're just gonna check it the old-fashioned way, I guess.
Yeah. Nice jump there from Ikola. Letter! What song we got?
Serenade.
Serenade, okay. So, like, realistically, you could have skipped that, but Serenade's really nice. No prelude yet, so it is guaranteed way back.
In the meantime, Crater Grotto,
Oh.
the Goron's dead.
Just some cash. Alright, so, I still don't know if Alfalfa knows what's in that wall. I don't, for sure, so we'll see if he picks it up. Never punished. Yeah, so you have to do all of this, both for that song and for the Malin song, because she is not here until you do that sequence.
Also, I believe that said Pierre Check was dead.
Love that. Shield.
Was it an important shield? No. So, nothing in the nook. And just to confirm, there was nothing on the beam spot in Crater, right?
I didn't see, but I don't think so. So we do have one check left, the ferry in there, but Saria's is usually a decent shout when Forest is required. Especially when Forest is a vanilla Forest medallion. Locks 2 of our songs.
There's another 50 dead. Malon provides...
Oh.
What?
Sun Song, and we found Rudo's letter.
Was that a sideways bottle I just saw?
Yes, so these seeds are still on dev, meaning that we have the sideways Rudo's letter. It makes it easier to distinguish as a freestanding model. Yeah, Minuet, if Minuet's either in Adult SFM or on Prelude or on Burning Cac, Saria's kind of instantly becomes Way of the Hero. Alfalfa is making me real nervous with his consumables here. 1 nut, 2 bombs.
At the very least, Alfalfa is utilizing his resources. I mean, shop items are not shuffled, so we have the ability to just, you know, buy more. It's not like rupees are traditionally a problem. Now, what I'm curious about is why Alfalfa waited. Was he trying to do some sort of timing thing with the moblins?
No, I think that...
Frog's 2 dead.
Yeah.
And Wolfos Grotto. Nothing.
Dead.
It's one of the song check.
Yep, it's one of the songs. Which... Classic. No bombs.
But does get the bomb jump. And Megaton Hammer check is dead.
Yeah.
And outside Ganon's castle is foolish.
Aw. I mean, it could be, IT guy. We don't have Lullaby yet, and that's probably one of the biggest changes between Season 3 and the more recent seasons. Lullaby can be hinted Way of the Hero. Well, it's not Bolero.
Alright. So, it is, child check, then. But in the meantime, we're going to enter Forest without a bow.
Yeah, I don't hate it. You gotta do it anyway. It's quick skulls. You got the strength so you can still get into Courtyard as long as you get a key. And a wallet. Okay.
Alright, I believe the only checks left in Lost Woods are, dealing with the... Oh! Hello!
Okay. Yeah.
Sorry, I was not exactly expecting, second strength there.
Yeah, that's not strength locked either. Letter for Icola.
And, what was Icola trying to blow up?
Oh, you can get money from these beehives.
That's a lot of money. Bomb bag was found at the Redead Grotto in Kakariko Village.
Yeah, bombs aren't in logic yet. Sorry, that was what?
All good. No, you got it. So, as far as how the progression is supposed to go, we don't entirely know yet.
Yeah.
Well, but now, here's the question. Well, there's our question answered. We don't have access to this yet.
Nope. What is in logic? A strength?
This does give us access to, Spirit Temple 1 chest. Except, wait, Hook Shot was bomb locked, so I don't know if that counts.
No, yeah. Nope. We don't have...
Lake Hylia fishing? I mean, Child Side can do it. Also, I missed what song was gotten, oh, we haven't gotten it yet, that's why. Alright, Icola, what song do we need?
Requiem. Much stronger case for Way of the Hero song.
Also, I just realized I accidentally inverted on my notes, the Saria and, Sacred Forest Meadow songs, but, that's the same location, just a time difference. I'm being thrown off time all day now.
And yeah, we have a question about a different format than what we're watching now. Triforce Blitz is a quicker setting set where you are trying to find 3 different pieces of the Triforce. So you have power, wisdom, courage, and all of the hints guide you towards those pieces. 2-hour time limit. The tournament is primarily being showcased over on the Silver Gauntlets currently. And I think there is a match today. Alright, so let's see what Spirit has for us. Our slingshot, not in logic. Choose, not in logic. For Child Spirit. So it'll be interesting if we find anything here.
Actually, our first strength was in Deku. Slingshot was in logic.
Oh, yeah. So
However,
our bombs could be here.
The thing is, most of the slingshot exclusive checks are already done. Oh, but not that one. Hi there, Nocturne.
Yeah, as long as our strength wasn't on Goma, which I don't believe it was.
It was on Compass Chest.
Okay, yeah. So, this is okay. This is in logic.
The problem right now is, some folks are already concerned that we may have to deal with Shadow Temple. We are just Din's Fire and Hover Boots away from being able to clear everything.
Yeah?
But in the meantime, we are actually diving into Child Spirit.
Yeah, makes total sense. As we just established, this is kind of the one thing that's really in logic right now that's not just out of the way checks.
I mean,
and it's required.
And yes, chat, also Zelda's Lullaby, right. Yeah, we don't need to worry about that, Stalfos. Or that bubble.
Yeah.
Or those pots.
No, none of this.
Oh.
Hey!
Game?
I mean, we probably need that force spirit. We probably need that force spirit just to begin with.
No matter what, child side is required, I think. Okay, well, there's a small key, so now we have to decide. Do we, you know, do we spend that key and go up?
And yeah, also, we do not have chest size or textures on in these settings because it's a throwback to before it existed as an option. Ginger, the brain cell, please.
Yeah, so let's, again, we're dealing with a now, a then, a soon, a soon plus 7 years, a now plus 7 years. If you don't get a headache from thinking about all the different time possibilities, you're doing this wrong. There is Double Defensu. And there is a raid from Anno RTA. Welcome to the Zelda Speedruns family.
Yep, we have an Ocarina of Time Randomizer weekly going on right now. Feel free to ask any questions. We will do our best to answer them. No one is in the lead. I can answer that.
It's a little early to say who has the advantage.
Yep. I would say Alfalfa might have a slight advantage with that strength, but by the time he, like, catches up to where Icola is, it's very likely that Icola will just be where Alfalfa was a few minutes ago. Like, I don't think that either of them is ahead on progression or checks, really.
Alright, map check for Icola. After we do some flame storage shenanigans, because why not? That is the intended first bomb bag.
I hate it.
I can understand why.
That's disgusting.
Wait, you have to have bombs to get into that room? I thought, Wait a second.
Oh yeah, to blow up the wall. Light the...
You're right!
Light the thing.
So, either it's our...
No, we have 2 strengths, though. Oh no, one of our strengths isn't available then.
I mean, adult can get there.
No, adult is bomb locked currently.
Also, Jabu's foolish.
Thanks, game. Yeah, strength 2 is out of logic and behind bombs, so...
Oh, right. If this game logically doesn't give you a headache, you're doing it wrong.
Yeah, right. Where was Sun Song?
Sun Song was on Malon.
Oh, yeah.
And,
Hey.
well, there's your free shield that we're not gonna need.
Free shield, it moved a little bit.
Alright, Dumpe, what do you got for us?
Yeah, a hammer, another strength, or a different hook shot would put us... Okay.
Now, we haven't really gone into Zora's River yet.
Mhm.
I want to say we can do 2 of the checks within logic. The third one, I don't know.
Only one of them is available as adult.
I thought 2 were.
I mean, you can get all 3 as adult, but 2 of them are glitchless jumps that aren't in logic. Unless you have hovers. You can get all of them if you have hovers.
We don't have hovers, but I thought from the grotto you could get to the pillar by taking the ladder up. Or you're already on the ladder at that point, right? You sure there's not a way to jump from that tall platform to the pillar?
I'm pretty sure, but maybe I am wrong. I'm not gonna discount that possibility.
But we are fully in agreement that the ledge one by the waterfall, we don't have logical access to that, right?
Yeah. For sure.
Alright. Even in the past, we never get hints for 10 Skulltula tokens. What's the reward?
$5. Get owned. Oops.
Also, another note from the past. Aiming will always be terrible.
Aiming is hard. Nice. Yeah, so just a reminder or new info for anyone who's just joining us. Alfalfa actually plays on keyboard. So some of the setups that you see are a little, unconventional. Cola doing chickens.
I mean, it is Way of the Hero.
It is Way of the Hero, and I think that he's really confused about where the logic is. Most of the time, we don't care that much. Oh, it's 7 chickens. It's so good.
Yeah,
I'm shocked, honestly, that he's doing this.
I'm not, mainly because, again, it's Way of the Hero. You should clear your Way of the Heroes.
Imagine that bomb bag is actually our first bomb bag. We just find a hammer somewhere. I agree, Diesler. It should always
No,
be
I
7
disagree.
chickens.
Somewhere between 1 and 4 would make it a little bit more reasonable. We are not adding an 8th chicken. Okay.
That'd be so funny, though. Where would you put an 8th chicken?
Right. Okay, random chickens. I'm okay with that.
Yeah, just play RSL.
Oh!
There it is!
Shadow Temple mostly available. That is hover boots.
Alright, Rush River. That's hilarious.
Oh no. Will Stone Shadow actually find a way? It's trying. It is trying.
Yeah. Most importantly, that puts, regardless of whether or not one of the checks is in logic without those, that does put all of Adult River available in logic. Stone Shadow is kind of bomb locked. You are correct. But the first 4 checks can have our bomb bag.
I'm just right now very concerned about how this is going.
I am not at all. This is great. Oh no.
I guess I'm playing the Order character then, and you're going for Chaos?
Yes, love chaos. Nasa, Child can actually get to that ledge. That's the intended way, is to use a chicken to fly over to that ledge.
And, okay, I call, Big Chungus is doing it! Or not. And yes, chat, we have a Big Chungus. We have a big chunky boy. Oh my gosh. Alfalfa now has Dins.
Where's Ikola going? Where are you going? Goron City first? River for real?
No, looks like I am taking a quick look. Can we safely assume that the top of Dodongo's cavern has nothing?
I mean, they both would have peeked it and didn't get it, so I assume. I think maybe he's going Crater first to see what that way of the hero is.
Crater's song was Saria's. Doesn't have it yet. But at the same time, still a few other checks that Ikola had skipped apparently, so just taking care of those along the way.
Yeah, I mean, Ikola never came up this way. After Dodongo's, he did Adult Cac, and then went Child.
Well, in this case, Ikola will eventually be the proud new owner of a hookshot.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, Alfalfa not going any further in spirit right now.
So here's my thing. If Ikola goes into Shadow, and the first 4 checks only yield a bomb bag, and Alfalfa never does any of that, it kind of looks like Alfalfa's on the path to, you know, picking up the shield here and then doing chickens. I'm pretty sure that's what's going on, but if it's ultimately just a chain for your first logical bomb bag, then this is all kind of wasted time. If there's no other use for it. That was Saria's in the crater. Not Lullaby.
Yeah, we have not found Lullaby yet.
Thank you.
However, I do believe we have access, logical or otherwise, into Ice Cavern now. So that's another song check.
I think we joked about that. Like, what if they had kept KZ Skip banned because it wasn't around in S3? The riots.
Oh wait,
Yeah.
it's not allowed even in this throwback setting.
Oh no, it is. No, it definitely is.
Then okay.
But it was a joke. But, yeah. So Lullaby can be on Prelude. It can be on Burning
Speaking
Cat.
of Lullaby, Ikola.
Forgetting.
Just realized.
Yeah. So this gate is super funny. If you watch any RSL open closed gate, so you can open it this way by showing the letter, but it's also only one-way collision. So you can come through Lost Woods and Goron City and come down into Cac that way.
And, alright, Alfalfa is gathering his required poultry for the seed.
Yep, yep. Did Alfalfa just get Strength 2 in Forest and bail? Or did...
Oh, hold on. Possible backwalking opportunity to sequence break for, this chest.
Mm-hmm. Gosh, look at the hover booth on this here.
All
Yeah,
right,
this is really nice when you've got Sunsong, easy way out.
Oh!
Oh! Okay.
This is gonna mess with our logic.
Yeah, that's not... None of this... None.
So, we require either second strength or hammer to get that. We do have second strength, but that in itself is locked behind bombs.
Mm-hmm.
So... we're either missing the initial bomb bag or the hammer.
Yeah, I don't even think you worry about that until you have no progression to work through. Yeah, Hook is not in logic yet. Just a reminder what is in logic. One of our strengths, our slingshot, our dins, our magic, our hovers.
Our two known foolish hints right now are Outside Ganon's Castle and Jabu Jabu's Belly.
Yep.
There is one more remaining.
Oh my gosh, can you imagine? Hammer has been in Open Grotto this whole time, and if you had just done the Open Grotto to Owl route, like, everything makes sense.
Let's say Gerudo Valley Box instead.
Blech. I mean, I'm definitely in favor. I'm a Valley Lake fan, but...
But, yeah, Icola is able to, I'm just quickly double-checking, yeah. Icola can full clear Forest Temple right now.
Yep.
And, this is going to give him, I think, a marked advantage.
Mm. Yeah, I mean, Alfalfa at least has Bolero to get back faster. But Alfalfa also would have to make the decision to go check that other chest in Maze, and with that strength too, Spirit's probably more appealing. No nuts in Forest Temple.
I'm sure one of the pots will bring some. But this will make some of these battles, like say against the Stalfos, a little trickier. Not by too much, though.
Easy. Yeah, Forest giving you 2 songs, I don't think you put this off at all. Especially when you know one of them is gonna be Lullaby.
And there is our boss key.
I have absolutely, before going and fighting Phantom Ganon, I've gone back into Courtyard to kill one of these Babas for more nuts. Because you use so many in this dungeon. Not... No, alright. Reckless. Alright, now Alfalfa's gonna make that shadow play. Interesting. Alright, if you are a Stone Shadow fan, watch Alfalfa because he's gonna show us whatever may or may not be in here. Yeah, and that's my concern for Alfalfa here, and it was my concern for Icola, that this could just be bait for a logical bomb bag, and I don't think you should care about that too much.
Well, we're going to find out one way or the other.
Yep.
Meantime, I believe map chest for Icola. Just a key. Or was that the compass chest? No, I think that was the compass. It was one of the two, I know that. Map chest for Alfalfa, though.
Key. Oh, another bottle.
Go ahead.
Oh, I was just reading this question. Yes, magic, dins, hovers are all in Wath hinted locations.
Also, that was a very fast dead hand kill.
And behind a Wath hinted Sacred Forest Meadow and Crater.
And, oh, Icola going for interesting movement, but we'll have access to that Floor Master.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can do the recoil from up above easily, but since he's got bombs and hovers, you're not going to bother with that until you're done with this, because the blocks reset their position if you leave the room.
Do you know what we're done with? The first hour of this restream, so it's time to tell you all to stay hydrated, have a great day, and also thank you very much to the commentators Milky and Wolfman, and also to the unsung heroes, the lovely, lovely trackers Akashika and Jinjasani. Thanks, you're so great.
Yes, thank you, trackers. Thank you, Wolfman. Thank you, Q Game.
Hi, I'm Q-Game.
And, yeah, we have dedicated commands in chat to handle that as well. They are being put in chat now. And
Thanks, Kirby.
And thank you, Milky, for helping keeping this rando somewhat sane.
I'm very curious where the logic is. Like,
Do you enjoy the Q-Game seed experience?
Yeah, we were promised potential shenanigans.
We're seeing shenanigans right now.
And yeah, I feel shenanigans have happened already. Just the fact that we're in Stone Shadow.
And okay, Icola, that's a new. You can skip pushing that.
Yeah, this is what I was referring to.
Okay, I know this wasn't shown, but he just gave the middle finger to the game. I just wanted to bring that up.
Yep. So if you have bombs and hovers, you only need to push these blocks part of the way, which is why he did Floor Master first. Wait, they can see Icola's camera?
I don't know, I just wanted to emphasize that was what I saw.
Oh, okay.
I just wanted to bring it up because it was funny.
And then we can't forget to shout out our runners, of course, Alfalfa and Icola. Their links were up in chat a little ways, but we can also throw it in here again. We would not have a restream if they weren't willing to let us put one on. Yuso! Welcome in.
Well, whatever the reason for it was, it was decently timed. Let's agree on that.
Yes, agreed.
Alright. Double spinning chests over here. The visible one. Small key. And the invisible one. Nothing.
Yeah, so this is really unfortunate for Alfalfa because that bow being in Goron City, like, gives Ikola something to actually do here. Alfalfa is still out of logic. After the first 4 checks in Shadow, you're out of logic again because you need bombs. And so, not finding anything in there, like, I think you should bail.
No chest has nothing, but we already have all the keys, so we may as well just finish Forest. That's what Icola's going to do. Alfalfa, logic be darned, we're continuing. And that is enough small keys to where I believe we can access almost everything else.
Yeah, if Light Arrows... I assume Alpha knows choose strats for the bridge. Hopefully, anyway. He doesn't have that bow, so... Oh yeah, can't even get back there anyway. Can't go past the boat.
Can't get past... Oh yeah, the boat.
Yeah.
No Zelda's Lullaby. Still, would be good to activate the shortcut at least.
Yeah.
Oh!
Yeah.
Timing.
He'll definitely pull that block.
Alright. Okay, this is where I'm gonna have to ask the expert logic people. That invisible platform to get beyond Shadow Temple, is that considered in logic in either current present or past present?
Both. I'm pretty sure the lens thing was only like S1. But I don't know for sure. It's definitely in logic in present. But as far as S3, past present. Yeah,
okay.
So there is a... Lens used to be required for Shadow, logically, I thought. But I'm not sure when that was.
Alright, nice use of the hook shot to figure out where the platform is.
Yep. S3 it wasn't required. Thanks, Diesler. Yeah, this is one of the tricky things. I wasn't around in S3. I came in towards the tail end of S4, so I'm like... I know that I've heard this in the past, but I don't know when that was. I have no context other than... It's in the past.
Also, chat, that is Big Chungus on Icola's side. Just go with it. Or laugh, or facepalm, or cry, or do whatever. Do a combination if you want.
Yeah, Q-Game. I knew it was required somewhere in the history. The lore.
Our Ways of the Hero, Deku Tree, Spirit Temple, Kakariko, Death Mountain Crater, and Sacred Forest Meadow.
All of which has led to Shadow Temple for nothing.
So far.
All of those places had Shadow Kit items.
Again, so far. Even if we're breaking logic, we still have access to 3 more checks.
Yeah. Yeah. Meanwhile, Ikola getting through Forest, one of the other things that we still have is this fast push in the basement, so avert your eyes if you don't like it, like me.
Okay, that is a very fast push on this one.
I hate it. I'm sorry, Debs. I appreciate the work you do, but I hate it so much.
I'll be honest, it is a little jarring. You could probably slow it down a little bit and still be fine.
And it, like, makes Link's movements look jerky. It's so weird.
Oh, according to chat, it scales based off of the strength that you have, or
no.
Oh.
Yeah, no, it doesn't.
Well, if it should scale with it, then let's say strength 3 is similar to how we're seeing it. Oh my gosh, that face.
Navi actually the worst. Yeah, that would be cool. One of those, like, almost Easter egg. Oh,
Alright.
no. Wait, what?
Alfalfa is trying to blow up this dirt patch with Deku Nuts to get that chest right there.
Yeah, but, like, the first 3 all missed? I don't think I've ever seen that.
Bombchus do what they want.
Yeah, that's just unfortunate, because, again, this hasn't paid out anything.
So, that's all the small keys. So, unfortunately, that doesn't really help our current predicament. In any event, Phantom Ganon defeated, we're leaving those arrows behind, and we now have our Force Medallion. So we have access to both Temple of Time song and Burning Kakariko song.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that Icol is definitely going to be rushing that.
And Alfalfa heading to Desert. Does have the extra strength, and perhaps we'll now actually check that boulder room. And, well, there's Lullaby, guarded by Forest Temple.
Yep.
And immediately going to Spirit with that knowledge. Good play. We're able to knock out both checks, and possibly climb up as well now.
Yeah, and I mean, Spirit is still Way of the Hero. Nothing stopping it from having a vanilla mirror shield at this point, but we'll see. Yeah, Convergence. We will see Ikola definitely complete what he can here. And,
yeah, Rudo's letter is bomb-locked because it was in the Lost Woods generic grotto.
Yep.
Okay, Boulder Room on Spirit. That's the intended bow.
No, I mean, those are both likely
right.
Strength 2 locked.
Right, they are. Dang it, we still don't have Strength 2 in Logic.
Nope.
Oh. Sorry, folks, I was,
That's hilarious.
This check? No, just a key. Dang it, I am so sorry, folks. This game's logic hurts me.
Yep. And yeah, Alfalfa at least on the same progression path. Oh no. Oh no.
What are you,
He's going back and gonna find the other bow here.
Oh, no. Double strength allows us to lift the,
Oh no.
these boulders. Ah! Oh, wait, sorry, we already just saw that bow. Never mind, I panicked,
Yep.
I panicked.
Nope, we just saw that from Alfalfa, but we are going to see the other bow from Alfalfa here as well.
Oh my gosh.
I
am sorry!
Yeah, there's the
Alfalfa.
shield flicks.
Oh, Alfalfa, I feel for you.
Yeah. Yeah, and I mean, this has been very strong. Alfalfa's in a good position if it so happens that Shadow is going to require something, to be totally honest. that is a lot of that time back. Icola's gonna have to do that too. Shadow takes a shadow, as some people say, so there's no speeding it up, really. Yes, Q game. It just depends on whether or not something is in the back of Shadow that we need.
Alright, we have access to more things in Spirit Temple thanks to Zelda's Lullaby. Who knows, maybe something good.
All I know is we're opening all of the chests.
Starting with the high check.
Okay, we need that.
Yeah, we do need that. But, let's see, do we actually have logical access to Jabu now? Yeah, we do.
We have the Jabu kit, yeah.
Wait, not logical because of Ruto's letter. But
yeah,
not
we're
gonna care.
Everything is still bomb locked.
And yeah, Nehru's love was found on the hand, which I guess is as appropriate a spot as any.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we don't have a scale though, so we will probably see river checks on the way up, which might answer some questions for us. Also, bot is lying to us. We are using Way of the Hero, but the command is still going to be Path.
We have not entered Gerudo Training Ground yet for either player. Be patient, folks. And, oh, I get what Icola's doing. Heading up this way, get the lullaby check, and then we're going to end with the battle against, Adult Knuckle. Oh, okay, that's Skulltula tried to give us a heart attack. And yes, Wasteland is possible.
Yeah.
We haven't seen a foolish Wasteland hint yet.
No, and that is a place that all of these things point to.
Now we're just gonna sequence break through this chest right here.
Heart.
Nothing important.
So we're just missing Mirror Shield and Lights. And Logic, but we don't really care about that.
I mean, I care about the logic, but I'm in the minority apparently.
I mean, I would like to know, but we're not gonna... No one's hunting it. Come on. Come on.
It helped me put things together.
Yes, also, there is. Because they expect you to get yeeted and die.
Alright, I believe that's all the small keys. Did we find the boss key in Spirit yet?
That's a good question. I don't think so.
Because, boss key may be Mirror Shield locked.
Mm-hmm. What is the key out of logic item here breaking the rest of the logic? The bomb bag that we found in Redead Grotto in Kakariko.
Okay,
Hey.
there's our boss key.
Hands down, that has broken everything because our hook shot, our bow, our strength, our letter, our boomerang now, pretty much all of that is out of logic.
And because we finally have Lullaby, well, we have access to, the Great Fairies.
Oh yeah, we don't have a skull mask hint. It's like, that's not Lullaby Icola.
Also, Icola is able to go through all of Shadow at this point, but chooses not to. Not yet, anyway.
Nah, checking songs.
Well, speaking of checking songs, why aren't you checking that graveyard?
Oh, and maybe 20 skulls? Does he have 20 skulls?
Well, we're getting the Burning Cack song first, which is Storms. Oh, boy.
Cola's like, too much available. But you're doing Jabu. It's foolish. You're not going to find anything in there. But you're doing Jabu. Cola opting to push all of the block. Oh, no. No, never mind.
But, yeah, 20 skulls. At this point, we can easily access 20 skulls, maybe even 30 skulls. We haven't found a hint for 30 yet, which surprises me.
Oh, yeah.
Are they just in the back of Lake Hylia at this point?
Probably. Was no.
We are still questioning where the first logical bow is.
Well, the bow's not the issue, it's the bombs for the hookshot that's the issue. Because the hookshot gives us 2 bows. Via that strength 2.
Alright, there's 20. Let's see if 20 is required here.
$20 per skull.
Now are we heading to Shadow Temple?
Maybe?
No.
Nope.
Now are we heading to the grave?
Yep.
I was wondering why we didn't do this earlier, but whatever.
I mean, at this point, it's Minuet or Prelude. Prelude's nice, obviously, but...
You are right on that. We have found most of our songs.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, this is what I would be more interested in. Certainly you still check the song, because if it is Prelude, like, that's nicer for your child change that you're expecting to do here. Lullaby is on the Prelude check, so Alfalfa will pick it up after completing Forest. Oh, of course Prelude's in ice. Gross.
Well, at least we can have that confirmed.
Alright, this looks like it is gonna actually be a shadow play now.
Alright.
So, from Icola's perspective, you are doing this expecting to find Mirror Shield or lights. Maybe Woth can't point to lights. Maybe that was just an S1 or S2 thing.
Alright, let's see if I can... Alright. We are just gonna see repeat checks at this point, so... Alright. I know that there are certain things we are not supposed to do, but I think I can get away with what I'm about to try. Let me just, get some music on my end, and, we're gonna have a bonus singing section. Let's get the beat here. Dum ba dum ba dum ba dum bum bum. He's a big chungus. He's a big chunky boy. Such a big bun, yes. We are so overjoyed to have a big chunky boy. A big and wonderful chungus such as he. Oh, such as he. He's a big chungus. He's a big chunky boy. Such a big bun, yes. We are so overjoyed to have a big chunky boy. A big and wonderful chungus such as he. Oh, such as he. Huh! Buns come in all shapes and all sizes. This one has so many surprises. I've never seen... Oh! What, you want me to stop? Come on!
I'm sitting here like, how long? How long will he go?
Oh, look, we're dealing with repeat checks. What do you want me to do here, folks?
Well, let's talk about where our bombs can be. So, our bombs can either be in river, in valley, child lake, haunted wasteland. Did I miss anything there? Oh, yes. Bless the rains down in Africa. Redead is out of logic because the way we got it was with chews. And chews are not in logic.
Okay, I never said I was the best at singing.
This is Karaoke Rando. We will give you a 5-second clip of any song that you ask of us as long as it's not horrendous.
Look, if this stream somehow gets DMCA'd because of my horrible singing, then we have problems.
ZSR's got talent, allegedly.
Also, is that my vote to stick around or be eliminated?
I mean, it sounded like you got chat's vote, which counts for something in Eurovision, right?
I no longer know.
This feels like everyone voting for Finland, cha-cha-cha.
and here's the thing, as far as I'm aware, you folks did not have the actual backing song playing through my headset. So you were just
I couldn't hear it. Yeah,
okay,
I couldn't hear it. There was no music.
You know.
You're gonna get
record,
like...
the song would have lasted 2 minutes. Okay, so acapella doesn't help me. Gotcha.
You're gonna end up getting a DM later. Someone's gonna be like, I have had this stuck in my head all day.
If that's the worst thing that happens out of this rando, then I'll take that.
Right? Is that like an ear bunny rather than an earworm at that point?
I mean, they're both. They both have both humans and bunnies have ears. There is no pleasing chat, is there?
No. We are here to be a buffer for chat. Ooh, ice cream? I'll take ice cream.
I'm actually not a big fan of ice cream. I think it's just the instant cold that bothers me.
Ugh. Okay, we can't be friends anymore. Sorry. It's over.
I did not say that I hate it, I just said that it's not for me.
I love ice cream. And pie. Happily talk about pie.
Maybe you should just handle talking for the next few minutes because I no longer trust me being able to talk.
You don't like pie either?
That wasn't what I said.
That's what I'm inferring.
I've never had good pie. Probably because the few times I've had it, I don't know. It wasn't made right.
Gonna have a soggy bottom.
I think that was it. You know, chat, tell me where I can try some good pie, and I will.
Not. It just depends. Oh, no. Q game. Q game. A soggy bottom is either undercooked or they didn't, like, pre-bake the crust enough so that it absorbed too much of the filling liquid. Personally, I don't dislike a soggy bottom because that was the way my grandma made pies, very incorrectly. But it, is a very, nostalgic thing for me. So, let this be known that, a soggy bottom can be okay because sometimes if it's made with love, the soggy is okay. Take that, Paul Hollywood.
I still maintain that I have not tried a good tasting pie yet. So, just, let me have a good pie, please. I have no problem. Also, there's the lullaby that Alfalfa's probably complaining about.
Yep. Do you think he goes straight back into Shadow? No, okay. I was like, does he just go back into Shadow as, screw it, I already did all of this anyway? I said made with love, Q game, thank you.
Alright, I have no problem putting myself out there, poking fun at whatever weaknesses I have, but...
Oh, it's not a weakness. Obviously, everyone is welcome to like or dislike whatever they like. I'm not personally offended by this.
Just seems like almost anything I say or do gets someone angry at something, no matter what. So
I'm not angry. I'm not angry. Except ice cream.
There is no pleasing anyone on this crew.
Oh. I'll tell you what. Maybe when Ikola is fighting Bongo, you can Big Chungus song again.
No. Chat is already going to insta-ban me if I do that. No. I already closed the lyrics tab and the video tab.
Aww. Oh, I disagree, Mage. I love pineapple on pizza. Yeah, see? Someone was gonna go get groceries, but stayed to listen to you.
Yeah, but was that a good listen or bad listen? You see, I'm still not sure whether people voted for me to stay or go.
Should I stay or should I go?
Well, apparently Ikola is deciding to go on a boat ride.
Yeah.
And Alkaline needed to clip this for Look, Alkaline, at least I didn't go with the other Mimi popular route. You know the one I'm talking about. I did that before, and I was retroactively told I shouldn't have done that. I at least did something different.
Yo, we memeing?
Look, there was another easy meme I could have done with Shadow Temple, but I restrained myself.
Oh. What is your favorite Ocarina of Time randomizer meme?
Kind of biased on this one, but for those that don't know, there is a somewhat legendary item known as the Green Rupee of Eternal Glory. We affectionately call it Greg.
Greg!
We call it that because it initially used to have a prior confusing nickname that threw a number of other runners, well, kind of off. All I will say is that that term began with a V. It's probably not the term you're thinking of, but it was confusing all the same. I petitioned that we change it to something else, and eventually, on one of these very commentaries, it became, not the Mirror Shield, but it was good that we found that. You know, someone in chat eventually came up with Greg, and it stuck ever since.
Yeah, and the actual, like, acronym was a backronym, right? Greg came before Green Rupee of Eternal Glory.
I believe so, but it's hard to tell. Also, yes, Stone Shadow did find a way. We had to go get Lullaby and... Wait.
Yeah,
We're still missing the logical access for that! Oh, no.
Yeah, bombs are dead to us. But that's great for Alfalfa because that was looking like way too much of a time sink. Ikola definitely is still ahead here. We have a better, like, view of where we're at between the two runners. But Alfalfa did not waste all of that time and is likely going back into Shadow as soon as he's done with what he can do of Spirit.
And yes, Mirror Shield in a Shadow Room, Din's Executioner.
Yeah, so Alfalfa has lost the time. There's maybe been a few minutes here and there, but really the double dipping of Forest, having to double back there, and now double backing into Shadow, just having to do those extra trips is, I think, really where this time difference is. And it's not hugely significant because Alfalfa just has to do the boat and go into that room to get Mirror Shield.
And, oh yeah, Pot Shuffle does have a lot of Gregs. But which is the real Greg in that case?
The real Greg is the friends we made along the way.
I was hoping to have an answer besides that, but sure. I'm sorry, but that answer is kind of a cop-out at this point.
Wow. I'm so sorry. If you think I'm actually mad at you, I hope you know that's not true.
No. I know you're not mad. But I wasn't trying to be savage. Ugh. Oh my... I am bad at communicating today. I acknowledge that, and I apologize.
Stone is not mad, just disappointed. Whatever.
Yeah, disappointed. Also, did Ikola go for the 4 Armos mirror shield check?
No.
Just making sure I had that covered.
Yeah, no, just went straight to the top. I'll be right back, I need to go get more coffee.
We're just dealing with the double knuckle, or sorry, Naburu knuckle here. Double knuckles at the end of the game. And Alfalfa now going back to Shadow, so... No, chat, I am not singing again!
I mean... I fully support all your decisions.
So, you support my decision to not sing?
I mean, I support your decision to feel good. If that includes singing, I personally wouldn't mind.
Look, I felt good with the attempt to sing.
Yeah, and then that horribly backfired. I see the problem. I mean, you have to look at the positive. You will just only always remember it when you have self-doubts in bed.
I have other concerns to worry about at that location.
As a person with insomnia, I agree. Sleeping's hard.
Different situation, but close enough. What is a SAWS race, chat?
Ooh. Okay, so SAWS stands for Standard Anti-Weekly Settings, which is basically what the last set of settings was. There's a few differences between what the last set was and the current SAWS settings.
Oh gosh, that face, sorry!
I'm sorry, Q Game. You can come back! QQ!
I mean, I just wanted to fill in for you while you were away. I mean, I don't personally mind commentating with you. I was a commentator on OOTR before I became a restreamer, and then I kind of didn't get to commentating a lot anymore, and now I'm kind of not restreaming a lot anymore. But I mean, if you don't mind, I don't, for sure.
Oh, every check not weekly is. Oh gosh, that means all the pots are possible. Oh gosh.
Yeah. So there's a beginner option, and then there's like an advanced option, and the advanced option has the pots on. It has beehives, beehives on.
Okay, I would say beehives even worse. Ooh.
I mean, pots is bad, but beehives is so much worse. I mean, actually, I think beehives is actually kind of okay because we usually go into most of the grottos anyway, and scrap sanity will be on, so we literally go into basically every single grotto.
Yeah, it's more remembering that it's on.
Yeah.
Mask of Truth is on.
Oh no, Alpha is going to get his mirror shield. Is he immediately going to bail? He should.
No. I mean, I don't hate Alfalfa kind of committing to this, partially because I think he feels bad about the double dipping he's had to do, but we don't have lights yet.
I mean, if lights is here, then that would be awesome.
Or heaven forbid, what if we have to worry about the double dip into water?
That's a yikes.
I know it's a yikes, but it's technically a possibility. So,
There's a sauce preset? That's cool. That's actually kind of cool. I kind of want to play that with somebody, but it sounds horrible.
Alright, Alfalfa now going to Spirit to finish it up. And Icola is going to make his way to Jabu's belly, finally taking the long path into Zora's River.
Yeah, and I'm gonna be like keeping an eye on things here because I would not be too surprised to find our bomb bag here.
Problem. Depending on the location, the bomb bag may be out of logic.
No, because our hovers make all of this accessible as adult.
Ah, right.
Yep.
Yep. Long shot strength 3 locked anyone. That would. The problem is we are now at the territory where literally everything is on brand for my seeds.
Oh, Alfalfa is also going to skip that check though.
Which means it's also possible that's where our light arrows are.
Skipped that check, skip bongo.
I did not see what was on the pillar.
I didn't either. Icola's just kind of breezing by all of this. It is faster to do it as adult anyway.
Yeah, Icola's just trying to finish the seed, which makes sense.
Yep, playing for the hint.
And according to chat, it may have just been a piece of heart on that pillar.
Hey, there's the bomb bag!
Wait, it was seriously on the ledge?
We found it!
Oh my gosh.
Chickens were hard required. They already were because of the mirror shield, but they're extra hard required now.
Okay. Do we have everything? Are we back and completely in logic now?
Yep.
I think yes.
Hovers are in logic, they were on chickens.
Oh, yeah. I mean that checks out. Like I said, seed gives you everything sphere 0, and then there's 20 spheres.
Then somehow there's still 20
I think it's
spheres.
probably actually not so many right here. Just sphere 1 is probably just the bomb bag.
Right.
Well, we at least get a chicken's required seed, which is perhaps, slightly better than the alternative.
Yeah, that's gonna hurt anyone who kind of doesn't backtrack for those hover boots. What song? Storms.
We have all chickens on, right?
Yes.
It's not a short game.
No, all 7 chickens. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't think there was anything else super exciting in Kakariko, so with it being Way of the Hero, no one should miss those hovers, but it is 7 chickens, so
Yeah, like
there's...
I feel like 5 or 6 would be a much better experience, I think.
I mean, I think the argument against 5 and 6 is it means you still have to go over that oh no, 5 you don't have to.
Yeah, for 5 you don't necessarily have to go over the ledge.
Yeah.
And for 4 you only have to do one out of reach place.
Mm-hmm.
And 3 and under is completely free.
Yeah. I don't like 3 personally. I thought 4 was kind of a nice happy medium.
Yeah, I play on 4 usually when I pull my seats for myself.
Also, Chad, just to confirm, it was actually Burning Kakariko that had storms.
Yes. Which, as of right now, not needed. But we'll see what our light arrow hint gives us.
I just realized, GTG would also be a bad possible location for light arrows.
I mean, the only thing that would be concerning there is toilet. The silver rupee. Sunken silver rupee room. For anyone unfamiliar with that lingo.
We don't have the iron boots yet.
Exactly. Which is why I'm not really concerned about AD at this point. Now, once Ganon...
Did we have to go into fire at all?
Nope.
Again, if we end up with a possible all-dungeon situation, we are going to have to enter some of these locations.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I just think it's so unlikely. I mean, obviously, Randobot is cruel, and the odds are never in our favor in this case, but it seems so unlikely that our lights are going to end up in one of the 2 hard-locked Song of Time checks at this point. Considering we don't have a hammer, we don't have irons, we don't have our other hookshot. Jabu's foolish, so we're not finding any of that here. Is our Ganon's boss key on Light Arrow cutscene in Season 3 settings?
I think it's either open or inside Ganon's castle, but I am not sure.
Oh.
I believe it's open.
That'd be fun.
I don't know if In was in one of the seasons. I know inside Ganon's castle was a setting we played with in weeklies at least.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it's actually open in this. I'm really hyped up for the location of the light arrows.
Yeah,
Because
that's the
last
big mystery.
chance. That's the last chance for big shenanigans.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we'll see in 5 minutes. Imagine they were also in River. Ikola just ran right by them.
Open grotto in River.
Yeah.
Comedy option lags is just vanilla. That's definitely the comedy option. That would also... Would that make sub 2 possible? I think not quite, but it would be very close.
Vanilla Lax, I am pretty sure Icola could still sub 2. Well, yeah, we've got Serenade, it's not that... maybe not. It'd be real close. We do have Big Goron Sword, and Climb is easily the place where it saves you the most time. Emo Soda coming in with the sub for 50 months.
That's a sub 50. That's not what we're getting today. Also, thanks for the support. Lol.
And Wolfman! Say a few words, Wolfman! Coming in, literally one-upping.
That was a swag moment.
Sorry! It was a good opportunity for me to do it.
That's so good.
Please forgive me, Emo Soda.
Ooh.
I just displayed mine at the beginning of the stream. That's unfair now.
Hype train!
Choo choo!
Let's go.
Nasagi, I thank you, but no, I'm not doing it.
By the way, thank you all for your support. We are the Zelda Speedruns Network, and you can follow or subscribe or join our Discord on discord.gg/ZSR. Thanks everybody for being here.
Thank you, Velvet Blondie, for 54 months of supporting the Zelda Speedruns family.
You're all awesome. Oh, and I got the Spirit Medallion now.
I waited 2 days for this. Amazing. Alright, well, we are going to have our answer quickly. And Alfalfa is going to go through a Foolish Jabu, unfortunately, but not too far behind.
Is that fish a little early placed? No, okay, it counts.
Pretty much anywhere from the waterline on the steps works.
That still really looked uncomfortably close.
Mm-hmm. And I think that's a rando thing. I think they extended that, didn't they?
Yeah, possible. But I'm not sure. But I think the range was relatively short and whatnot.
Yeah.
Wait, there's a train emote? What are you talking about?
Yeah, if you're the hype train conductor, you get a little train. Little
There's also... I think if you were anywhere in the hype train, you get a little hype train sub badge, I think.
No,
I don't see it. Oh.
No, it's once it's over.
Oh yeah, I remember. Also, thanks for the sacrifice to RNG. We will need it. You know what?
Is it vanilla?
That would be so cool.
Nah.
It is not vanilla.
It wasn't even gold.
Huh.
Alright.
IT's just like, I want to be here for hours.
The good news is...
We're back to Big Chungus. That's good news.
That is not good news, Q-Game! The good news is, I believe the child locations have pretty much all been covered.
Oh yeah, we still don't have a Skull Mask hint though.
No. Is Skull Mask hinted actually? I'm not sure.
That's a good question. I thought it still was. We also don't have a 30 hint.
I definitely know that Season 3 already skipped the Mask of Truth, but I have no idea
So
if there is a hint for theater.
Both of our runners did skip back of lake hints, so it's entirely possible that it's doubled up there, and there are 2 additional grottos that contain hints that runners typically don't go for. It's entirely possible that both of our remaining hints just got put in those locations.
Yeah, I mean, we didn't see fountain hints or...
oh yeah, that too.
Fountain or river hints. Lots of hints out there still, but it doesn't matter. This is the hint that matters. Yeah, the Hyrule Field Cow Grotto and Hyrule Castle 3 hints. Very inconvenient. Very difficult. I have had 2 League Seeds so far where both copies of one of my path hints have been in those 2 grottos.
No, Ikola, don't be a thief! Please, don't be a thief! You're being a thief!
Oh.
Ain't he a stinker? Alright. Go for it.
Nope, go ahead.
Time for the double knuckle. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say that I have a friend who has taken to calling Link a thug. He's always breaking into people's houses, breaking their pots, stealing their stuff.
But he's a cute thug.
And that makes it okay?
No.
No. That doesn't sound very convincing, Q-Game.
I would say that does not make it okay per se, but he is also the hero, and also I think the royal family of Hyrule might reimburse everyone.
Oh, sure. The ends justify the means.
Alright, where is it?
Child Goron City!
Yeah.
It's Child Goron City!
Child Goron
Wait,
City.
does that mean it's pot minigame?
It could be pot, it could be Hot Rodder, it could be
Oh yeah, I forgot about Hot
Dancing
Could be
Dad.
Darunia.
Darunia!
But here's the thing, yeah, it 2/3 possibility that it's Zelda's Lullaby locked.
But we have Lullaby, so...
Or actually, wait, the torches in question you could just use Din's Fire, so at this point,
Yeah.
1 out of 3, but you get the idea.
Yep.
And nobody is doing that with Dance Fire, though.
No.
Okay, I was
mean-
told I earned the conductor badge. I'm not seeing it.
Yeah, it's right here. Right after your little link.
I'm not seeing it on my interface.
Okay, well, I see it.
Well,
I'm gonna screenshot it for you and everything.
I see it now.
Oh, Q-Game too
Wait.
fast.
you... Where do those pronouns come from? Oh, it's because the restreaming commentary page has those, right?
Oh no, I have the extension. Sorry.
Oh, there's an... What? There's an extension for that?
Yes, Twitch chat pronouns, everyone. Fabulous extension. Highly recommend. Unfortunately, it is not compatible with the 7TV extension,
That's...
which is very upsetting.
Yep.
But here's my little plug. Twitch chat pronouns.
So how long do I get to keep that, that badge?
Until the next hype train.
Very well. I guess, so long, when the Minish Cap rando happens.
Okay, now we're on. And we gotta see the hot rod go on first. Sadly, no big boy Goron for Big Chungus, but we will survive.
Imagine a little Chungus. Choose!
Choo choo, we just had hype train.
Choo choo!
Alright, so... what we need is on ground level.
That is.
Come on,
a fact.
Dad.
Do the dance.
Yeah!
Here we go. Sorry is required.
Dance, dude.
Ugh.
It's not permanent, Ginger. I don't really know how long it lasts, but...
Oh no, I just broke my entire... Oh, yikes. And it's back.
Dad's not evil. Dad was keeping the light arrows safe for us.
I mean, he didn't give us the hammer in this game, so he had to have something.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, for the memes, it would have been funnier if he just gave us a bottle of milk. But light arrows is also fine. That's relatively close.
It's fine.
Well, this will not be a sub 2, but considering that we are approaching endgame, I think... Q-Game, I'm gonna give you the choice. Do we do the shoutouts now, or just save it until after everything's done?
I will save that until after everything's done. I mean, we could do it double times, but you don't think so.
We'll just stick with happy 2 hours for now.
And also with keep hydrated because it is warm and we don't want any of you to have any health problems. At least not if they're preventable. We also don't want if you have unpreventable health problems, but I can't really do anything about those.
It's actually really nice where I'm at for the first time in like 2 weeks. It is not 32 degrees Celsius.
Yeah, I had 32 degrees for the last half a week. Right now I'm sitting at 26C ADF, I think it is. Yes.
Yeah,
Which is
no.
still fine. That's like completely serviceable.
Pull up my weather app.
I just actually looked at a thermometer.
It's 18 Celsius. 65 Fahrenheit.
Awesome.
Here. And I'm like, blessed. I love it.
That's like the optimal temperature. Like outside temperature of like 19, 20, that's the absolute best you can have.
Yeah, I would agree. I much prefer it to be like cold. I have my windows open for the first time in a while because air conditioning does exist here. Sorry, Europe.
I mean,
It's terrible, but
it's not like AC would do a whole lot for us.
yeah.
Right
Yeah.
now, it's a little... It's a little muggy. It's actually possibly supposed to storm within the next hour, so it would be good if we can get this commentary done before that, but I think I'll be safe.
Nah, this seed is about to take another hour. Because they will both die to Ganon, and I think in our settings, if you die to Ganon, you actually have to do the 3-minute rundown sequence. And
Was that
exactly
a
what we-
thing in Season 3?
In Season 2, yes.
I'm
but-
not sure.
Season 3, I think you were able to skip that.
Yeah, I don't think Collapse shows.
Yeah, I mean Collapse, like I said, it was definitely already in a way where Collapse only showed if you died to Ganon.
Yeah.
Like, let's face it, we will probably not die to Ganon.
Yeah. Fun
You say
fact-
that. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah. Fun fact, in either Season 1 or Season 2, you did have the ability to turn on and off trials, but apparently the hash, didn't update if you changed the trial settings, so there was one casual race I did where I had to do the trials, no one else did, because I thought the trials had to be turned on.
Oh
Whoops.
no.
That's
Either that or It was just a coincidence that the majority of our items ended up at the same spot, and I just got very unlucky.
Oh.
Alright, we get to skip. Which means this run is almost over.
Hog. And there's everybody still in progress, by the way. So we
Oh,
might see a snipe
Icola.
or a first place.
You jinxed it. Uh-oh.
I can still see footage.
Yeah, I'm like, what's happening? We broke Q game.
We are seeing more cursed faces of Big Chungus, that's what.
Oh, yes.
GG
Why
Gorodine for finishing first place. Literally, the
I
moment
knew it.
said
I
there could
knew
be a
that's what you were
sniper
la-
first place.
I
in
knew
the
that's why you were
same
laughing.
second.
I was like, there's
Okay.
no way. There's no way that was not a someone just got first reaction. No way.
Q game! Gorodine takes first place 203.57. Just Q game, that was bad! And I hope you feel bad.
I mean, I always feel bad, but that was kind of funny.
I acknowledge it was funny, but I still hope you feel bad.
That's acceptable.
Yeah, so Ginger cursed the on-screen runners. I think Sea Falcon dropped like 3 places because Ginger kept saying, "Oh, it'll be fine. They surely won't get it sniped for the next one." Alright. This would be a truly tragic snipe, but I think Icola's gonna take second here. GG's.
Yep,
Yeah.
there's the slice, and stab. 205.14. And Ganon is just bewildered that he was beaten by a Big Chungus.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's all, folks. Yeah.
Let's just
Okay.
see if he wants to speak.
Sadly not, but that's fine. Great race from Icola, GG. And congrats on second place. But yeah, Icola will not join us today.
Alright.
But there is still Alfalfa about to get his light arrows. And now the big question is, will I be able to pause Icola's stream like in a stupid Big Chungus moment?
Oh god. Big Chungus getting the... As is tradition. Oh, Icola has a mixed pools race in less than 3 hours. Yeah, yep.
Yeah, good idea to save the strength then.
Yeah, definitely.
Zelda and Big Chungus chilling in the Sacred Realm here. Hey, good luck, Elka.
If
no.
Alkaline is late, then that means it's possibly my fault and thus I will be sanctioned. Great!
It's the biggest of all Chungai.
Now I no longer know how to feel.
Oh.
Just feel good about this restream. Let's
Yeah.
just blame Tress, it's easiest that way.
You know what? Sure.
Absolutely, I will blame Trez. Alright, Alfalfa has light arrows, just needs to climb up again. Fight the pig.
Oh, and Soli.
Oh.
Third. With
GG's,
208.
Soli.
GG's.
Bravo.
That was kind of a fast seed.
Yeah, this was not bad. Not quite sub 2, but nowhere near as troll. Having to go to, you know, the back room of Shadow, though.
Ikola was sniped by 1.5 minutes. That's why he's in second.
Does it count as a snipe if it's over a minute?
I mean, was already in the Ganon fight. I think that's a snipe.
I think it's only a snipe because Q Games said immediately before it happened.
No, it's my fault it's a snipe.
Just contextually, it is a snipe only because of that. It's not your fault, but
Let's see.
but for context,
I mean,
is
it's
a
always
snipe.
my fault. I'm the restreamer and the one who rolled the seed. Unless I blame Trez.
But that's the way to do it. Always blame Trez.
True. I think you're on something.
If this had ended up being AD for lights in water or GTG, I would have summoned Trez. I don't know what he's up to, but
That's how he's not there today.
would have dropped those points.
Understandable.
Dude was fine until it became AD for lights in toilet. Is there another race coming up? Do you wanna...
There is races still coming up. I am just about to open the thing.
I
We
got
usually
the
do
schedule
these at the
here.
end.
Okay, things that you can watch if you're into ZSR stuff and want to watch more of that. There will be at 4 p.m. UTC, 12 p.m. Eastern, there will be a link to the past Randomizer Challenge Cup. And 1 hour after that, there will be the Minish Cap Randomizer Weekly. I'm not sure if we're restreaming that, but it has a channel assigned, so I think so. And another 4 hours later, at 9 p.m. UTC, 5 p.m. Eastern, there will be Z2 multi-category tournament grand finals, Venus versus Light. And I think that's their second stream, right? Yep, it's best of 5 and they're at 1-1. And that's the final race for today. And after that, there's nothing in the next day. So that's your options if you want to enjoy more of our content. And I've heard our content is quite enjoyable. So you should do it.
It's fine as long as you can handle being tone deaf for a little bit.
I enjoyed it. Alright, Alfalfa entering the Ganon fight. One thing I will say, both runners today played very cleanly. Alfalfa had a little trouble with the target in the woods setup, but that was really the only part where I was like, oh, a little bit of struggle here. But otherwise, both of them, their execution was really on point.
Alright, now to get the Master Sword, and then a few more swipes to finish.
Whee!
Take the bomb drops! Oh no, they're going to disappear! What are you going to do? No more explosives.
No. I love these towers. One drops bombs, one drops magic, and one drops fairies. Alright, get your GGs in chat. Sniper, no sniping. Faster, Zelda.
And there we
Alfalfa,
go.
please.
A slice, a slice, a slice, and a stab.
And a stab, 4th place. Nice. GG's,
13,
Alfalfa.
32.
Neat. And with that, we have both our runners finished. And that on place 2 and 4, which is pretty impressive.
Yeah, really good.
And Alfalfa has some microphone problems, so he will also sadly not join us for an interview. But in that case, we have a few more minutes to just talk about the seed and, I don't know, Big Chungus.
Let's not.
How did you like the seed? That's a good interview question for you as the lovely commentators that you are.
It certainly had its intrigue. The logic was just making little sense, and then the thing that bothered me was a number of easy checks were just being ignored, and no one really checked out Hyrule Field except for Boulder of Destiny. There could have been a lot more out there. No one went to Open Grotto. Lake Hylia was practically ignored. I mean, the logic itself was already convoluted, but I still feel like it would have been good to get those locations checked.
Yeah, I think it was interesting. I mean, again, you're expecting it to be a bomb bag that puts everything into logic, and so I understand why you kind of don't look for that, because I have a bomb bag, don't really care about it. The only thing that it can really do is tell you more, oh, all of my Way of the Heroes are pointing towards this. And today they just weren't. They were all pointing to Shadow, but it was ultimately for that mirror shield and not bombs. And it just so happened that the hover boots were what you needed to get your logic. So had anything not kind of been on the way, I think that's the most interesting thing here, is just how condensed the items ended up being. Because it was like everything was in Goron City or along the way in dungeons. You're not missing any of it.
Yeah, it was a seed where you kind of didn't have to go into all that many places, but you had to clear those places where something was out pretty thoroughly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Was there any one-off item somewhere other than hovers in CAC?
I would say the bomb bag was the most one-off item.
I asked Alfalfa if he wanted to tell us how you felt about the seed, and the answer is, I'm glad I never saw that bomb back in River until really late, otherwise I would have talked myself out of Shadow. Prelude is on Ice. It was it was the only song we didn't see on Restream.
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't have to worry too much about Zora's Fountain. So, yeah.
Yeah, that's relatable.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, GG's Alfalfa.
Definitely. That was a really cool race to watch. I had my fun. And it was a fast Q seed for once. And it was still a Q game seed with the weird condensed items and stupid logic.
Yeah.
So I'm really glad it turned out to be fun this time instead of people getting on Restream telling me that I'm Bongo while getting stabbed.
Oh. Oof. Chat, don't be violent.
It wasn't violent. It was fun in that context, but it was a really cool thing. Oh, we have a new entry on the finishers list. Sora, GG.
Oh, GG, Sora. But yeah, I mean, this was nowhere near as awful as I have heard some season 3 seeds could have been.
It could have been a lot worse. This one had some curveballs, but overall we got lucky.
Yeah.
I'm used to 3-hour commentaries for these.
And I would say, where was... Like, ultimately, you actually could have skipped Child Zelda. But it would have added a lot of time, because you got Serenade from Zelda and Sun Song from Malin, neither of which were required. Just convenient. So, like, I wonder if that's not kind of a gamble that Gorodin had ended up making along the way. Oh, yeah. You're right. You do need to do that for Requiem. I always forget. Sorry is not there to teach you the song until you do that.
Logic can be a pain to deal with.
But yeah, I don't know. It seemed pretty straightforward. Alfalfa, really the only difference between you and Icola was you having to double dip both forest and shadow. Like, that's where a lot of the time difference came in. I saw you shield flick at that bow in Goron City. Icola had hovers before going in there, and so was able to get that bow and just went straight to forest after, which, as you know, kind of spirals into a really clean route.
Yeah. Clean routes
Yeah.
are like... It's like so cool for me in Randomizer when there's like suddenly this ladder you just climb up and there's a really dense fog, and with each climb of the ladder the fog gets less dense. You just know the way. That's really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Makes for a really good rando experience. Speaking of a good experience, I think we can all agree you should stop when it's the best. So I think we're done here.
Great.
Thanks for being here, lovely commentators, Milkweed and Wolfman. Thanks for commentating on this. Also, thank you to the trackers Akashika and Jinjasani for keeping you up to date with the items our runners got. Thanks to Icola and Alfalfa for being on Restream, even though sadly no interviews, but that's completely fine. Everybody has stuff to do. And we will now go over to Cola Osu and look at the rest of Cola's stream. And after that, I hope you have a great day, and I also hope that you might be back for the other restreams we have. Like I said, it's a Link to the Past and Z2 and Minish Cap. So, with everything being said, I hope you have a wonderful day. Stay hydrated, be safe, and have a good time.
Enjoy, everyone.
Bye, all!